All right, Randy, what street this is, man? What street is this?
This is 61st Street.
Like I said before, this the hood. We did the show last year, man. Yeah, it's
Vernon and King Drive, Dr. King Drive.
Oh, let me pan out. You can't barely see Randy. See, I gotta flip the camera like this, then I can see. That's you.
That's
Randy.
me.
Oh, that's you, Randy. 60.
Oh, that's scary.
No, with the sun is shining, so I can't really see. Ooh, oh, that's what the turn. They can see that. All right, man. You know, the thing about driving Chicago, I'm so scared because they take pictures of your car.
Yeah.
I mean, they got cameras, so you scared to do anything because the camera, the red light, well, they're not the red light, the red light cameras. They give you a $55 ticket, man. No, $100 ticket.
$100 ticket.
$100 ticket, man. So you scared to go through a green light because you're afraid you're gonna. I'm serious. What's wrong with Barack Obama, man? We should go to Barack's house while we over here, man. I'm serious, man.
Yeah,
but
yeah, if we can get through all the concrete barriers.
No, it's right over.
Trucks,
no, Barack Obama's house is over here. But the point, they said they're gonna take down the barrier because I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah. But the thing about the people and complaining about him not coming to Chicago as often and not connecting to his people here in Chicago, probably come and meet with the elites of Chicago, the aristocracy.
Well, he's only been
white and black aristocracy.
He's only been back about I think 1.5 times. I think he's been to the house once. I think he's been downtown once or something like that. So since he's been president, like I tell folks, he may not. When he's done, you think he's gonna come back to Chicago?
I think he may come back to Chicago, especially in light of the stuff that's going on. Him constantly trying to play this the whole partisan game. He's gonna learn a very vital lesson that when you have the majority in the House and Senate and stuff, you take charge. The president is the chief executive. The executive's role is to carry out orders or to basically implement orders. Okay, and I think that basically he is constantly trying to appease or placate these politicians, basically the politicians in the House and Senate, and also the people who supported him, the various corporate heads. That is part of his problem. I mean, the number of mistakes that he's made could have been avoided and stuff. In terms of certain people he appointed to certain positions, within the White House, or there's basically those who are part of his cabinet. I think that was some of the mistakes include people like Rahm Emanuel, selecting him to be chief of staff. Man? His father was a Zionist and anything like that, his father was going around along with others terrorizing Palestinian Arab people, bombing people's homes, destroying people, demolishing the institutions and stuff, assassinating, killing people. And Rahm Emanuel has the same kind of mentality. The fruit don't fall that far from the tree. And you have to be very careful. I mean, if you want to find out more about the Zionist stuff, read Zionism in the Age of Dictators by Lenny Brenner. Read Zionism from Jabotinsky to I guess the other Zionist stuff like that by Lenny Brenner. That's another book. And also read The Transfer Agreement by Edwin Black. It talks about Zionism, the role that Zionism has in demonizing other people.
Let me stop you for real quick. See, for those of y'all not from Chicago, that is the Dusable Museum. That's the backside of it. The Great Dusable Museum is right in Washington Park. You come to Chicago, you see Washington Park, you see the Dusable Museum.
Right.
Cool.
So I'm going to continue on with Rahm Emanuel. Also read the book, The Zionist Connection, and also read The Case Against Israel, and the other book, The Politics of Anti-Semitism, edited by Jeffrey St. Clair and Alexander Colburn. Those are the books that I think you'll find very interesting and very edifying in terms of give you a better understanding of Zionism and people who basically are part of the various Zionist institutions, Israeli Jewish organizations and groups that go around demonizing people who don't agree with them. Go around labeling people anti-Semites, which basically is a political term, and they know that. As a matter of fact, Dr. Edward Said, who wrote the book, The Question of Palestine, laid out the history of Zionism. And I think that people need to be more informed about what we're dealing with in terms of the Israeli lobby. Read the Israeli lobby by Mishheimer and Walt, John Mishheimer and Stephen Walt. Those are the kind of books that will inform you. And also the other people they appointed, people like with Timothy Geithner. That guy's a crook. I remember Professor Stephen Rogers talking about Geithner at the WVON panel discussion back in December, and some of the things that he revealed about Geithner and others was not very. It was very interesting, very enlightening, but not very pleasant. I'll put it that way. Professor Stephen Rogers teaches at Northwestern University, and he wrote a book called Entrepreneurial Finance, Doing Entrepreneurial Finance, which is an excellent book by Professor Stephen Rogers of Northwestern University. So I think that we had to put together our agenda, the African agenda, Black agenda, and also to put together agenda, workers' agenda, and we need to start mobilizing, mass mobilizing and organizing, because
so that means you're going to join the Tea Party movement, right?
I never would join the Tea Party. Join the Tea Party with those neo-Nazi, neo-fascists, those neo-imperialists. I would never join them, because they don't represent the interests of working class folks. They represent the interests of basically the blue collar, Archie Bunker types, along with those who are part of the elite, the John McCain types, and the Sarah Palin types. Those are the people I don't want to be associated with.
Wait, so you're saying the Tea Party, some people accuse the Tea Party movement of being on Archie Bunker racist types.
Yes, they are.
Bigots.
Yes, they are.
So you say they're bigots, huh?
Yes, they are.
The Tea Party is.
Yes, and it includes handkerchief-head Negroes who seem like they suffer or have calcified pineal glands. They have calcified pineal glands. It seems like there's something wrong with them, that they are not aware of their surroundings. They seem like they're totally oblivious to their surroundings. People like like Michael Steele and Clarence Thomas, those type people that ilk.
I like Michael Steele.
Yeah, I like he's nice to talk to, but I wouldn't want to be a friend of his. Because basically he's really allowing himself to be exploited by the right wing, by the conservative groups and stuff, and that's really disgraceful. Especially when he was disrespected by Rush Limbaugh. You would think that he would have waken up by now, but see, Negroes like that really don't wake up until it's too late.
But if Michael Steele wasn't African American, he would not be chairman of the Republican Party, would he?
If you said if he was not?
Okay, if Michael Steele was not an African American, he would not be the chair of the head of the Republican Party.
I doubt that. I doubt that. The thing is, all the people who were head of the Republican Party are white. So they brought him in to try to balance out this thing with Barack. That's the whole purpose. Why did they select him less than 2 years ago?
Right, they needed a Negro.
Yeah. So they got.
With all due respect, I like him.
So they got this revolving door Negro, a pop-up Negro, to basically be the chair, because they wanted to use him. That's all it's about. See, people, like the John McCain's, etc., others don't respect black leadership, don't respect black people, period. And not just John McCain, but also people from the Democratic Party. There are people like Reed and others don't respect black people. They want to exploit black people. You got to deal with the Republican Party and Democratic Party are basically one party. That is the white party. It's just one white collective party. That's it. That's just a game. You have to really understand, that it's just a game. Those are mean. The titles, Republican, Democrat, those are meaningless titles, because they represent the interests of the elite. Okay, the rich. These are people who have the power. Okay, these are the powers that be, that Public Enemy was talking about. We have to fight the powers that be. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the ruling elite. If you want to find out more about them, read Who Rules America and Who Rules America Now by G. William Domhoff. Okay? And The Power Elite by C. Wright Mills. Read The Power Elite by C. Wright Mills. That'll keep you interested, informed, and keep you on the tracks of the people who really run society, run America.
So, but do the Tea Party or the average Americans, they understand Republican or Democrat, like you just said, the politicians are really for the power elite.
Right.
They're not for the masses.
No, they're not.
How come we don't realize that?
But many of our people basically they want to believe that. See, many of our people have bought into, they embrace the conventional wisdom. They embrace whatever mainstream media puts out there about them. They even buy into all the propaganda they put out about black politicians. They don't even, it seems like they just forget, or suffer from selective historical amnesia when it comes to dealing with the way white America treats black folks.